going on? It's Remus and you're watching Street Disciples Online. The name Remus comes from ancient Roman legend. It's like there was Remus and Romulus. There was the son of a king, so there were two princes, but then when they were small they were kicked out of the kingdom and raised by wolves, and they came back later on in life to take over the kingdom. And I was given that name when I was about, I don't know, how old was I? About 8 years old. And I've just been Remus ever since. Simple. Well, rappers, because my dad and my uncle were rapping from day one as Task Force. And my other uncle, who's in, what was that? Dominant Force.
Can you say a couple of names in case people don't know Task Force?
Task Force is Chester P and Farmer G, and they're UK underground hip hop, and they're legendary in the UK underground scene. I started to rap, I don't know, we've got recordings of me when I'm rapping when I'm like 4 or 5 and I can't even talk yet properly. So rap was always like kind of imprinted in my brain kind of thing. I was on my first release was when I was 10 years old, and that was on MFTC Volume 2, which I think, I was 9 years old, so, and that was in HMV and all that, so that's the first official thing that I was on at 10 years old. Obviously, when school comes about, you start getting into secondary school, your mind kind of drifts for like a few minutes. When I was about 14, I started getting proper serious about it. 14's when I had my first performance kind of thing. That was in Cargo's, that was the first time I performed to a crowd. Got on there, performed on the stage, turned into a different person. From then, it's boom.
You knew that was for you?
Knew it was for me. 4 years down the line, I'm 18 now. Still, that's what I want to do. There's nothing more that I want to do. I think there's a lot of people doing it on the scene now people who I would prefer to work with. If you're someone like, we're talking commercially in the charts and all that, I think I'd like to work with Professor Green. I think he's one guy. I think he's lyrical, versatile.
Would you say he's doing anything for the UK scene?
Yeah, I think he's doing stuff for the UK scene, like, because he's bringing a kind of, I saw his new single, that Jungle tune. He's putting that out officially, and it's not necessarily a commercial tune you'd think as a book. So that's, I rate that kind of shit. So he's trying to bring what we see as hip hop into like the whole public eye and make it kind of a global thing. So yeah, I think he's doing a lot for the scene. Also, I'd like to collaborate with his Devlin, because for the main reason, he did not dumb down his style when he went commercial. Like, he's a commercial artist, but he's still got the same lyrics as an underground artist. He didn't like change or conform to anyone. So yeah, I rate him. I rate him as well. Those people I like to work with. Plans for the future, early 2011, I want to release a single. It's called Drunk, it's produced by Mirage. So yeah, early 2011, that should be dropping. Looking to start getting that recorded. Even further into the future, obviously release a few more singles, but then hopefully an album is what I want to accomplish, like as a whole product, and put that out however I can, man, however I can. The best thing that they can do is, well, don't try and be like what everyone else is trying to be like, because just because you see other people making money off a certain type of music, I don't mean that you have to rap like that. That's like, with me, what I've noticed around with a lot of people is just because that I live on a council estate, is that I'm not balling, I ain't iced out, I ain't none of that. But like, it seems like where I'm from, you're expected to have to rap about the same shit. Like, in any of my lyrics, you won't hear me chatting about no shooting up people, no wrapping up coke, no none of that. But still I will go hard, so it don't matter. So what I would prefer to tell the younger generation, whatever, you don't have to be like that just to be hard. Like, that don't mean that you're hard, really. It don't. So, and also, even there's another aspect where they're so far away from being hard, it's like they want to make some, I don't even want to say batty man like, but they want to make some batty man tunes like, and like, just because like, that's what they see in the charts or whatever. Not necessarily everyone in the charts is making them kind of tunes, but we all know that some people are making them kind of tunes. And it's like, people degrade themselves way too much in this scene. Like, they're prepared to actually throw their reputation down the drain just so they can get a few minutes of fame on the TV or something. So that's what I'd say to them.